Hi Virgo, and welcome to your reading. What does Virgo need to know? Okay, one moment. What does Virgo need to know? Alright, anything else? What does Virgo need to know? Alright, so you know what? Let me start with these. Give me one moment, Virgo, because you already know I do not like to see the cards before they are placed. This side message. Present energy. Yeah. Not it. Natural environment. This is option 1. Wait, main or side? Side. This is strength and weakness. Don't need to know. Not it. Alright, what else for Virgo for what they need to know? Okay, Virgo, one moment. And this one too, if it's meant to come out, it'll come out. If it's meant to come out, it will come out. This is... Wait. Main or side? Main or side? Not a side. So this main where? Yeah, don't take this one. Not this one either. Option 2. No. Wait. Alright. Do you have any other side messages? Any other side message? 1. No. This? And can leave the rest. Okay. Okay, so Virgo, so down here are your side messages, but we're not going to get into that until after the reading. That being said, you have the 3 of air, 4 of water, 8 of water, 10 of air, Ace of air, King of earth, choices, and 10 of water. A lot of thinking. A lot of thinking. A lot of thinking. It's like you give a fuck about somebody's opinion without really giving a fuck. And what you have, like the energy that you're currently moving in, you have the 3 of air. You're doing your homework. You're doing your research. If you're building on something you already know, you may be taking time to get a different point of view, looking at it from looking at a specific topic through I'm hearing an unfiltered lens. You may even be hearing from the opposition. Like, you say this topic you're focusing on, there's some people that's for it, but some people that are against it. Now, regardless of you're for it, in agreement or regardless of whether you're in agreement or you're against it, you're taking the time to hear from the opposition. So say, for example, if you're someone who's against the topic, you're taking the time to hear the point of view of somebody who's for it. Whereas vice versa, if you're somebody who's for a specific topic or ideology, you're taking time to listen to people that are against it to have a full picture. Sorry about that, Virgo. But the last thing I was saying, you maybe have somebody on the side helping you, like learn, expand your knowledge, or get alternate points of view. But whatever it is you're focusing on, it's something you already know, but it may be simply be out of curiosity for work-related purposes, but you're expanding on what it is you know and looking into a different perspective, one that differs from your own. Yeah, you're not just content with what it is you already know and your level of understanding. You want to see what somebody else knows and merge it with information you already have to see what the end result would be. And as far as the energy in your environment, you have the Four of Water. Alright, in the environment you find yourself in, you may be feeling a little bit insecure, whether it be the way you look, the way you dress, the way you act, the way you sound, the way you perceive the world. It's like you don't open your mouth unless you know how the other person is going to respond. See, in some way, shape, or form, you feel inferior. But again, it comes off more as the insecurities than reality. Like someone or a group of people you find yourself around, they're smarter than you, faster than you, more intelligent than you, more of a deep thinker. They look better, they sound better, they're more extroverted and clear in their speaking. Like some way, somehow, the environment that you're in, you feel like you're not enough for. Like some way, somehow, you're inferior to those that are around you. But yeah, it comes off more of as an insecurity than a fact. Because I'm not picking up on anybody else's energy around you. It's just how you feel in the environment. For some of you, it's where you live. It could be your friend group, maybe even work. Especially if it's a new job. Oh. Anyway. See, the Eight of Water, it's not coming off as a strength or a weakness. It's more of neutral. And with the energy I'm picking up on, I get why, because what you're doing is you're not doing it for the sake of yourself or for the sake of learning. You're doing it to impress others, to please others, to one up somebody around you. It's like you're trying to be on an even playing field with a particular person or a group of people around you. But like I said, some way, somehow, in your environment that you find yourself in, you feel inferior And this is how you're responding to it. Some way, somehow, you're gonna one up the person. You're gonna surpass them. You're gonna show them that you're on the same playing field as they are. They're not smarter than you. Everything you're doing, it has nothing to do with you or the simple act of learning, growing, progressing. It's just to show that you're just as capable as the next person, if not better. And it's like you're doing the right thing, but for the wrong reasons. Because it's good that you're expanding your knowledge and working on yourself, but you're doing it for the wrong reason, as far as outsmarting or outdoing somebody, instead of just being good at your job, being good at what you do, being just simply understanding what you're trying to learn on a deeper level. You're doing it not for that, but because you want to show you're just as capable as the next person, if not better. Lastly, you have the 10 of air. Typically with the 10 of air, because it's coming up in your present moment, it would usually mean a form of transformation. More often than not, it'll be a mental or spiritual transformation. But for you, Virgo, it's like you come off nonchalant with an uncaring attitude, but you care deeply about what people say behind your back. It would be worse if it was to your face. You're trying to portray yourself as someone who's above it all, superior, not trying to be part of the in crowd, and that you don't care what other people say behind your back. But truth be told, you care a lot more than people think. And like I said, it's one thing for them to say it behind your back. Yeah, it's like you'd care even more so if they dare to say it to your face. Because, yes, at least you know what exactly they're talking about, but it would be a blow to your ego, a blow to your pride. That's not to say that the way you're trying to portray yourself is not how you truly are. It's just you're taking it to a new level, past your norm. Like if you're someone who's usually confident and self-assured, you're overdoing it now because you feel in some way, shape, or form you're inferior in the environment you surround yourself in. And if people dare said anything negative about you to your face, it would deflate the overly confidence. It would deflate your regular confidence and just it's going to start to show more clearly that you are insecure, that you are it's actually going to show more of what you think about yourself. That you are insecure, that you are unworthy, that you don't deserve to be here, that you're trying to carry on before someone catches on. So if this is so this is a lot of insecurity. If you start a new job, you feel like you didn't get it on your own merit, when in all actuality, you could have had a very impressive resume. If it's a new friend group that you find yourself around, or you change from your old friends to a new bunch of friends, it's like you're not on their level. You feel like you're not on their level. But that's in your head. That's how you think. That's how you feel. It doesn't necessarily make it the case. Now, based on the current energy that came out for you so far, Virgo, there's one of three paths or courses of action you can take based on the energy that did show up for you. The first being the Eighth of Air. You are going to have a new way of thinking. A new way of thinking, a new ideology, not so much as a new perspective, but you're allowing the seed of thought to take root and grow instead of smothering it out. You're going to see where this new thought takes you, where this new way of thinking takes you, and how far you can get with it. And I'm hearing it. It may transition you away from what it is you're learning about or expanding your knowledge on. It may move you away from that in the aspect of you're not doing it for you, you're doing it to outshine somebody. It'll move you closer to, I'm doing it for my own sake. Because I want to prove that I am worthy. I am smart enough. I am good enough. Because that's how I truly see myself. So yeah. You're adopting a new way of thinking that's more positive for you. And it's transitioning the way you will learn and expand your knowledge. Oh, yeah, I'm hearing no more negative self-talk. Secondly, you have the King of Earth for your second choice or course of action. You're making the choice to be bold and make a loud statement. But it's not with your words, it's through your deeds and actions. Instead of saying you're the best, you're showing you're the best. You're showing that you're reliable, dependable, that you can get the job done. If you're doing something that's a group effort, you fulfill your role and you do it well. You may even, if you haven't developed them already, hearing you have strong and healthy boundaries between yourself and others, the way it's coming off is that you understand this is me and that's you. Instead of comparing yourself to others, it's like you're setting healthy boundaries within yourself, like their growth, their progress has nothing to do with your own. It's not a reflection of how you're perceived in the workforce. So yeah, for some of y'all, this is work related. You're no longer measuring your worth or your merit based on what somebody else does and how you compare to them. The only one you're comparing yourself to is yourself. You're looking at your own accomplishments, your own achievements, what you need to do to strive better and go harder, and putting in the work to make it so. Last but not least, you have the third choice or course of action you can take. You have choices. Choice. You can choose to stay down or you can choose to look up. You can choose to see yourself as inferior instead of looking at the ways in which you're superior. So how you view yourself, how you view others, how you view the situation as a whole, it's a matter of perspective and the choices you make. The moment you choose to change your to change your way of thinking and be more optimistic and have a more positive point of view. See what it is you can do, what you bring to the table, what you have to offer. See your own merits and values and not just your faults. You'll begin to see and understand that you do belong in the place that you desire, whether that be with a new group of friends that meet your criteria, or either have the same way of thinking, or as a spiritually evolved, or as career oriented as you. But yes, all in how you choose to see things. The moment you see the positive aspects and balance them with the negative, you'll know what to work towards, what you need to work for. In order for them to see you in a different light. Still, you're thinking about how others view you, but you're flipping the script and turning the tables around. Instead of thinking about the negative of yourself, you're thinking about the positives and how they outweigh the bad, and how they do show that you do belong in the work and the job that you have, how you did earn it through your own skill, how the friends you currently not surround yourself in, how you currently mesh and fit in with them. You stand out, but you fit in at the same time because you all have your own unique individual your own unique individual identities. Yeah, I'm hearing you bring your uniqueness together to create a perfect puzzle. It's the differences that make you a good fit. Now, regardless of what path or course of action you take, what you can expect over the upcoming weeks, you have the 10 of water. You are seeing yourself at face value. The good, the bad, the unique, the undesirable, the beautiful, the insightful, the praiseworthy. Yeah, you are taking yourself in and just acknowledging yourself, respecting yourself, appreciating yourself. You may even start to be leading with your intuition, that your gut feeling that you move off of, instead of thinking so much. Your mind sometimes get in the way of hearing your intuition clearly. That's not to say that you won't have that problem anymore, but it won't be as profound. Like, there will be moments where you do hear your intuition, and you're going to be able to tell the difference between your intuition and your ego. Your ego being what's trying to keep you stuck in what's comfortable, trying to keep you stuck in focusing on me versus you, or think things from an I perspective. And seeing how things happen to you instead of how your intuition helps you view things, by appreciating your uniqueness, knowing how you fit into the world or environment around you, and how you all come together to make the place work. What you need to do to advance your skill set, not to prove yourself to others, but to prove your capabilities only to yourself. The only one who gets to decide if you're worthy or not is you. Alright, so let's clarify for Virgo. Wait. Let it fly. Okay, Virgo. Let's see. This is main or side? Side. Not it. This is 3 of air. Wait. Air or water? Water. Wait, air or water? Thank you. Not it. Main or side? Side. No. No. This is yes. Okay, so for 3 of air, you have the Fool. Honey, because with 3 of air, the energy that you're moving in, you're taking what you know and expanding on it. You're learning more, even hearing from the opposition. You're starting a new journey, yes, but it comes across as you have a yeah, this just reinforces it. Because you're starting a brand new journey, but there's something else here. And you're starting a new but there's an ulterior motive. It's like when somebody walks away from a relationship, obviously single for a while. They said they just need time, they just need space. No, there's another reason that you're not talking about. There's something else here. Like the reason that you're giving for why it is you're learning expanding on what you know, or learning more about the opposition. It's like you have an ulterior motive for it. Like there was a catalyst, there was a reason for why you shifted into this energy, starting anew, starting over by expanding on what it is you currently know. So again, whether this be work related or not, the information that you do know, you may have been stagnant with it. Like there's some relevant information you was missing. Either there's some relevant information you was missing, or you was actually ignorant of the situation. Like you only knew the superficial level of it, not the depth behind it. The best way I can know if you say what it is I'm getting from this is like, when people are either in the Democratic or Republic Party, they know the name of the party, but they may not have a full understanding of what the party represents, its ideologies, the laws and policies that it's pushing for. Not everybody has you can pick like a random person, they may not have the understanding of it. They don't know the background history of it. They don't know they don't know who's currently in office from that party. They don't know the laws that are being pushed from that party. They don't know what the ideology of is for that party in general, but yet somehow they identify as either a liberal or Republican. That's basically the energy I'm getting off of you, where there's something that you know or think you know, but you have a superficial level of it. There's a depth to it that you're missing, and it could have been the reason that prompted this brand new beginning, this starting over energy. This I'm gonna take another lap around and learning from the opposition, expanding on what it is you know, because this may have been something that happened or something that someone said that made you realize that you don't know what you think, you don't actually know what you think you know, or you may be on the wrong side of the situation. With the 4 of water clarified by the 8 of wands. Virgo, the environment that you find yourself in, you manifested it. You brought about this change. Like, you wanted it. You knew what direction you want to head in. You knew what people you wanted to surround yourself with. You knew the type of people you wanted to surround yourself with. You knew the job that was best for you. You knew the career path that was best for you. You manifested it. And now that you're in that environment, it's like, holy shit, this is not for me. I do not feel safe here. I do not feel welcomed. I do not feel like I deserve to be here at this given moment. It's like, you manifested this environment that you find yourself in, and you feel inferior in this environment because it's not what you thought it would be. Actually, no, it's exactly what you thought it would be. It's just you thought you'd be a better match for it, and it turns out that you're the one. Oh, dang. You might identify yourself as the weak link. That of all the people in the room, that you might be the slowest horse in the race, that you're looking down on yourself so much in this new environment. But again, like I said before, it comes off as more of insecurities than anything else, because I'm not picking up on anything that could actually show that to be true. More of how you feel about the environment you're in, that in some way, shape, or form you are inferior to that you feel inferior to those that are in your environment. For the 10 of air, you have judgment. Okay. I'm still picking up on it that there's a lot of communication going on, but it's not to your face. So, like, this may be happening by chance, but at the same time, it feels like it's by design. It's by design, by spirit. Like, you know how you overhear a conversation because people forget that you're in the room? In some way, somehow, you feel like it's about you, or you feel like it pertains to you because they're talking about a situation that involves you, even though they don't mention you by name. You have a gut feeling that it's about you, that you're the reason why they're talking about it. You're the reason why they over here view it in a negative light. You're the reason why, if you wasn't even involved in the situation, they wouldn't even be bringing it up or discussing it. But again, it's like you're hearing it by accident because you just happen to be in the room. It's like yeah. Because like I said, you care a lot about what's said behind your back, and if they dare say it to your face, it'll be a major blow to or crush to your ego. But the way it's coming across is like you're still hearing what's being said. But it's not divine punishment, it's divine guidance. You hear what's being talked about whether you like it or not. It's not for you to like, it's for you to know what's being said and to move accordingly. If you notice a situation that's coming about because of an error you made, fix it. Learn from the mistake, heed the warning, and don't do the shit again. It's not for you to tear yourself down or it's not for you to tear yourself down, be overly critical, or have that petty get back energy. It's for you to take it as constructive criticism that Spirit has divinely guided you to. Fix your mistakes, improve your work, yeah, I'm just hearing don't do it again. Yeah, because people won't have anything to talk about the situation you're involved in if you fix your mistakes instead of dwelling and dreading them. You fear people talking about your behind your back, but at least your Spirit's over here setting it up to where you can actually hear some of the things that are being said. And you can actually make changes to yourself and make changes to your work and work on it. Okay, before I move on, what for those where it's not work related, where it's with a friend group, you might still overhear a conversation or a side message. I'm hearing a text message sent to you in error. If you're not knowledgeable on the subjects being talked about and it's brought up during discussion, but you don't say anything about it, it's like if you're listening to a conversation but don't contribute to it. It's like, again, Spirit is setting it up to bring your attention to what's being talked about, something that you can learn from, people that you can learn with and learn from. It's not for you to feel stupid or dumb because you don't know what's being talked about. It's a time to learn. It's time to learn, grow, enhance your knowledge, because Spirit is actually guiding you to the people that you need to know. Yeah, for some of you, you learned a lesson in close out cycle, whether that be getting rid of an old job, old career, old friends that you've grown past. Like, this is a new phase, new chapter, those that you need to learn from, grow from. But anyway, oh no, the Ace of Air clarified by the Ace of Wands. You are highly motivated and have the inspiration to change your way of thinking. With this one, is like, it's not you, it's me. So at some point, if you resonate with this path or course of action, the Ace of Air, where you're changing your way of thinking, just overall changing your way of thinking, the way you view yourself, the situation you find yourself in. If something didn't happen or something wasn't said, you may have finally had that realization, that aha moment, like, it's not them, it's me. Because the things you're saying, the things you're feeling, it's not coming up anywhere else where the people around you are saying it or thinking it or doing anything to even imply that. It's more of you trying to outdo them, outshine them, outmaneuver them. Show that you're as good as or better than somebody else. But at no point in time is the energy coming up where there's even a competition other than the one you're creating. So if something didn't happen, if something wasn't said, it's coming across where you have that aha moment. I'm the one doing this to myself. I'm the one who thinks this way. I'm the one who thinks this way. I'm the one that feels this way. Which prompts you, it inspires you, it challenges you to actually change your way of thinking. In terms of how, maybe I do belong, maybe I do fit in. This situation is right for me. I have my own worth, I have my own value. There's something I bring to the table, and it's a different perspective, unique to everyone else's, that challenges the status quo. So yeah. At some moment, you're going to have that aha moment where it's not the people around you, it's not your environment. It's more so on you. It's more so you, Virgo, with the way you see things, the way you view things, and the way you feel. But anyway, in regards to your side message, you have the Nine of Air, the Child, and the Sage. You also have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords. Yeah. You're developing a whole brand new perspective, new way of looking at things more objectively than subjectively, having more optimistic viewpoint, seeing things as a child would, and giving people just the benefit of the doubt. With the Sage here, yeah, either you have an aha moment or somebody points it out to you or brings it to your attention. Like, no disrespect, but like Virgo, you being a little bitch. I can see right through you. Like, there may be some, like, being that you feel insecure in your environment, there may be someone who sees through the bullshit, the overinflated ego and self-worth and self-confidence, like, I'm superior and you're inferior. Someone in your environment may very well see through them, but instead of calling you out on it publicly, they could be giving you some sound advice based on their own experience or based off of life in general, which could actually very well be prompting this change in your perspective and attitude and level of understanding and how you relate to those around you. Instead of thinking I'm worthless or I'm not good enough, you're more optimistic, open-minded, more positive, looking at what you bring to the table. It may not be much compared to everybody else, but it's something that nobody else can bring or nobody else has already brought to the work environment or friend group. Now you also have Nine of Wands, and 5 of Swords. Yeah, even though you may have somebody that's offering you wisdom, like they see through your facade, they know exactly what's going on here, and they give you words of advice or words of encouragement to help you cope with how you're feeling and have a new perspective. But at the same time, it's like either before they get to you or while they're trying to talk to you and get it through your thick skull, your starting point may be the 9 of Wands and the 5. Yeah, your starting point is the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. It's like you're fine in your own energy. Like, who the fuck you think you are? Trying to talk to me like I don't already know what's going on here. You're not my friend. You're not my family. You're not my partner. You're an obstacle. You're an obstacle to overcome. You're not gonna outdo me. You're so fixated on winning or outdoing somebody, or this person who's trying to offer you advice, you may at first think that they're trying to play you. Yeah. Yeah, you may think they're trying to play you, get one over on you. And with the 9 of Wands here, it's like, bitch, you thought you would. Who you think you are trying to pull fast one over me? Like, I see the game you're running on me, and I'm gonna beat you at your own game. I'm gonna outdo you. I'm gonna think you're have me back into a corner, but really, I'm gonna sidestep the situation and still come out on top. But in all actuality, they're just trying to help you out and do you a favor, because Virgo, yeah, no one's trying to compete with you. The only competition that's going on is the one that you perceive. But when all actuality it's not what you think. And they're just trying to like clue you in on that. Anyway, Virgo, this is the reading that I have for you. I do hope you liked it, or at least gained some insight from it. Now, if you did, please do hit the like and subscribe button, as there will be more videos to come. That being said, I shall catch you in the next one. Bye, Virgo.